This is Tarron with Twist Mesquite Performance Horses. Today we are doing a video with Copper. We're going to go over the 4 exercises we've used this week that we've used to kind of improve his training up to this point. We'll go over the first exercise here is just working on these diagonals at a lope, and so more so at all 3 gaits. But we start out following this fence. We've already warmed this horse up, felt out that I can get him to stop. I want to remind him about coming to this fence line, even when there's other horses across the fence here. We're going to do a pattern just at the trot until he gets used to all the people and everything going on around outside the arena. It's generally just been us around here. This week is the first week riding him in this snaffle. We reviewed our 1-rein stops. We reviewed that, making sure we could steer him around in the snaffle. And he's done really well. He's starting to figure out the give, and so he'll give to this snaffle really well now. Where before with that hackamore, there's a little bit of a lag when we was flexing him, and he might kind of resist it. With this snaffle, there's no resistance, and so we've made a lot of progress right there. He's following his nose really well. I'd say middle of last week we turned a corner with him to where he started. I would say where he'd started paying attention and remembering what we were working on, rather than kind of drifting off in his own world, I'd say. Getting to where he lopes around really nice. I want to just feel out our corners here. So working these diagonals, so riding across here in a straight line to this corner is really going to help get some better steering on him, where he has to steer around these corners at a quick pace, not get worried about slowing his feet or stopping or anything like that. Kind of cut this corner a little short right here. He's doing really well. We spent some time this week just doing this exercise at a lope, getting him comfortable at this lope, traveling out. one day, that was pretty much all we did. You know, it was a nice cool day. Just kind of warmed him up and was just working on, just kept him on this fence line, and we just loped around. Other thing been working on this week, so I'd say exercise number 2, is being able to yield his hindquarters at a standstill. And so what does that look like? It looks like flexing this horse, putting my foot back towards his hip and having him disengage, wait till he gets soft, stops his feet. Now I let him out. Same on this side. It's a little sticky on this side, so I want to just get a couple steps, get 3 good steps, and do it again. I'm going to kind of loosen this rein up a little bit. I think is, you know, when this colt gets some more muscle put together, he can get his, and he gets his balance figured out, be a lot more sturdy. So I want him to keep moving his hip until I take my foot off. So to improve that exercise there, I would like to get a 360-degree turn with a good cadence. And so he rotates his hip 360 degrees. So this next exercise, exercise number 3 we've been working on. I want to be able to yield his hindquarters to a stop. So it's just the same. It's just like our 1 rein stop, but when we do our 1 rein stop, I'm asking him to rotate and disengage that hip at the same time. That's just gonna, there's some exercises that are coming later on that we need to be able to disengage their hip, move that hip out. Anything for cow turns, rein work, picking up a lead, any of that kind of stuff, we need to be able to move this hip and disengage this hip. So we'll work on this side here. Make sure that he'll do that there. So that exercise there, I want to be able to, instead of our 1 rein stops, I'm going to yield his hindquarters to a stop. And so I want to be able to do that at a walk, trot, and a lope. So we'll use that whenever I need to stop this horse until we get ready to add the next one, which will be a yield and bend. Or more so a transition down to a bend, and that'll be the way we stop him next, going forward next. But okay, so we started this next exercise. Yes, I think we've worked on it today so far. And it'll be something that we continue to work on. It's pretty fundamental in all these horses, helping these horses be soft, helping these horses get soft to our feet and work around here in a nice circle, get soft into our hands. But that's, you know, this bending at a walk. So I want to put my foot on him when he walks around. When he walks around forward, He walks around forward and tips his nose to me. And I'm gonna bring my hand back down to the end of my knee and have him just walk around this circle somewhat bent. And this is going to be more of our neutral. And when I engage him, I'm going to put my inside foot on his rib cage, ask him to tip that nose, and have him walk around. So I want him to keep walking and move his feet, keep moving his feet when I ask him. So I might ask him to bend just a little bit less, not come all the way, just like that right there, to encourage that forward motion and that forward movement. Put my inside foot there. So I'm not pulling harder on his face right there. I am pressing more with my leg in order to get that softness. I want him to think about when I put my foot on him, that means get soft. When I squeeze him more so, it means get soft and move that body part. There, that was better right there. So we don't want to keep them bent too long. Right now we're just building on it. I'm going to move forward. Get a couple steps forward. He thinks we're wanting to disengage his hip. And I might put both legs on him. There. Encourage him to keep moving forward. Again. There, that's good. He got soft to my hands there, and so we just encourage him to keep moving forward right there. So he's really starting to figure out what this snaffle means. And even right there, I just took my feet off of him and he stopped. And so overall, this week he's done really well. I think we're getting him moved over to a different pen and getting some more groceries in front of him, and encourage him to put some more size on, put some more muscle on. Now that we're in this pen doing a lot more exercises, we can spend some more time working those muscles, and I think that's going to help him a lot to where he can just get stronger, get some more muscle put together, get more of that good feed in him, and he's going to fill out, and all this stuff's going to start coming together really well. So overall, like I said, I'm really pleased with how he's come along. And that'll be our video, our review with Copper for this week. We'll see you on the next one.